You're testing me. All right. It's an underwater prison, most secure in the realms. Myself and Cap are the only ones who can make it there in one piece. Lord Gortash keeps some Gondians there. Collateral to keep those working in the Steelwatch Foundry under control. Do you now? Boss never sends anyone that away but prisoners. Do you now? Boss never sends anyone that away but prisoners. Well, now you're speaking my language. I'll take you in. But look, there's some bad shit going down in there. You don't want to get involved. Neither did I, but it was them or me. I'll get Cap warmed up. Get in when you're ready.
And it gets like every turn or every combat it can use rage. I think it was every turn. It's like a barbarian rage.
Aren't you the intrepid little adventurer, digging and diving where you don't belong? Are you now? Set foot within the Iron Throne and you will die, as will all of the hostages inside.
Your mind turns to the Gondian hostages, bound in fear, their futures hanging by a thread in Gortash's web.
Save it first. I don't know. Try docking, see what it does.
That was a mistake. When the corpses start to wash up on the shore, remember, you could have prevented all of this.
Grasps at your mind. A voice familiar to you from the Underdark wraps itself around your brain.
You must act with haste. Duke Ravengard is held within these walls. He must be extracted. Normally I would find your people's lust for pleasantries amusing. Unfortunately, we have no time. There are many hostages here. Duke Ravengard, chief among them. He needs your help. It is painful to say, but they cannot be your priority. Duke Ravengard must be saved. I was only trying to secure this city's future, but you are correct. If we can, we should save the hostages too. Duke Ravengard is held in the security wing. The hostages are placed throughout this prison. You must stretch your resources thin if you want to secure them all. Be careful. There are many hazards. This structure is collapsing. Act with speed. Act with efficiency. Good luck.
To go up there, but I don't see any hostages up there, but like, what's up there? Not up there. Yeah, north. What's north? Just another way to go? Another there. Oh, there's a chest there. Neat. Oh, there's another chest there. In the other room. Yeah, that's why we gotta get to the people there in time first. It is. Try and get Amulan and do Gravenguard though. Where's Bloodsun Frenzy? I should have enough. Oh, maybe not. We'll be okay. Everyone escaped with that plot armor.
Greets you as the
Look,
submersible slows to
we're all
end.
alive.
Unlike the Iron Throne, you remain intact. It
And
seems
by
most
alive,
of the
we mean
hostages
dead.
from the throne share your fate.
Very dead. Our bodies are here.
Your act of valor will go down in Gondian history!
I can't thank you enough. I was certain that place was to be my cold, wet tomb. There were so many of us scattered through that place. To save so many it was brilliant. Just brilliant. We were kept hostage to control our families and the Steel Watch Foundry. To keep them building Gortash's death machines. Please. They need to know what happened here. They have no reason to obey Gortash anymore. If they rebel, it'll put a dent in Gortash's steel might.
But she
Cells I
showed up.
couldn't unlock.
Hopefully Froel's not too worried about me.
Lend me your ear.
I'll get to your camp. We'll talk there.
You were to administer ʔʟʟʟ's justice.
Maybe.
Instead, you conspire with the abomination. He who sickened the harbor with blood so black, the sea itself chokes.
Gods, they're nuts. You have to help me.
Step out of the way. Protect him, and ʔʟʟ will swallow you whole.
Fate, dost thou require a new ally? Then thou must return with the... This is the price of balance. Dost thou require anything else? This is the price of balance. Well, count. By doom and dusk, I strike thy name from the archives. Rise.
It's to command the brain. Still, if you see sense in making an alliance, I won't question it. I'll just look forward to the inevitable breaking Gortash spoke of. It seems that events at Denthelans have overtaken us. My contact there just sent word. The Harpers have been fractured, infiltrated by doppelgangers. Perhaps we might have done something to help, or just fallen into the trap along with them. Oh, I only have myself to blame. I have not been overly generous with the truth. I came here to learn of the Chosen, true enough. I set my Harper searching for someone else, too. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashomon?
The name is as familiar as Jaheira's own. A hero of the time of troubles, who saved the city more than once.
But few know of his fate, I think. I had hoped to keep it that way. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We've fought at one another's backs times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die. That is still the fundamental fact of it. Before we ever heard of this absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day. The world takes much, so don't be sorry. Because I mean to use you, if you're willing. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far. But it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either. As simply as that? For no other reason than that I asked? Perhaps you two will get along. Oh, the point is moot without the means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates. Seems I need to reacquaint myself with this damned city.
I am on alert, as you should be too, given who hunts us. I have faced Orin before, and she left scars on me that will never heal. She will enjoy adding to them, and she can strike whenever she pleases. She could be anywhere. Could be anyone. Her aim will be to erode our trust in one another. We cannot let that happen. We need to watch over each other, now more than ever. I do not want a devil to hold my fate in his hands any more than a god. I say we put the devil from our minds and trust in ourselves. If anyone should have the power of the crown, it should be us. Tell me, or show me. My mind is open to you.
Exposed to the limitless horror of your dreadful imagination, Minthara's mind buckles, snaps, and then burns hot. She absorbs every detail, whether memory or dream, and drinks deep of them. You sense a desire in her equal in strength to your darkest urge.
ʟğᴜ, Gortash, Slayer. There are many names for you, and all of them inspire dread. You are exquisite. I know. We must find the Temple of Baal, slaughter Orin, and claim your inheritance. He is the only authority figure in Baldur's Gate worth a damn. Even as the Elder Brain tears at the foundations of the city, he stands strong and looks for solutions. Better for us to be a solution rather than a problem for his steel watch to scrape off the street. It was wise to return to him and pledge an oath of allegiance before he declares us enemies of the peace. Yes. I only know it through history books and hearsay. A city of murder and grief. It is already living up to the legend. A true soul came to my city preaching a message of togetherness, accompanied by 2 novices. M쏘ᴏ is not fertile ground for such messages. I killed them and hanged their bodies in my garden. I thought so too. This world is full of fools, after all. But in this instance, I was mistaken. Our visitors were not fools. They were bait. Even as the flesh sagged and sloughed away from their eyeless skulls, their audacity infuriated me. I had to know where they came from. And whoever sent them was counting on my curiosity overcoming my caution. No. I was prepared for combat, but I intended to strike subtly. As it turned out, to my shame, I was defeated without even drawing my weapon. I came to Moonrise with a retinue of warriors and assassins, the best House Bainray had to offer. I expected a battle, but found a fully laden feast table and a welcome befitting a house matron. Ketheric expected us, expected me, and I fell for his flattery. Between Moonrise and M쏘ᴏ, I admit I was captivated by him. He invited me to the head of his table as his guest of honor. I was wary, of course. If I had been in his position, the food would have been poisoned. It was not the food I should have been wary of. It was the pale woman at the foot of the table. Ɪ̀ʛ the Red. We had barely begun to eat when she spoke for the first time. I only caught one word, my name. Then, quick as lightning, she climbed onto the table, a dagger in each hand, and skipped toward me. Few things frighten me. Ɪ̀ʛ is one of them. Ketheric held me still. His hand on my shoulder, the grip tight enough to crack the bone. When Ɪ̀ʛ stood before me, she touched the dagger to my eye, drawing out a tear of blood. "I want this one," she said. Ketheric nodded his permission, and I was taken below. You've seen the horrors of the colony. Ɪ̀ʛ kept me there for days. She forced me to watch as my men were processed. Some for food, others as thralls. And then she placed the tadpole in my eye herself. I deserved it. I was passive, weak, proud. You know the rest as well as I do. There were massacres before the Grove. Religious communities mostly. Those who refused to convert. Then there was you, and now there is freedom. Soon.
You sleep, but the wicked don't. Someone is here to disturb your rest.
Get the hells away from me!
Peace, brother. We're here to take you home.
The Master needs all 7 of us for the ceremony. Come with us and be reborn. We'll live again.
Needs him. He must attend.
What a lovely invitation, but I'm afraid I'll have to decline. I intend to kill him, you see.
We will live again, Astarion. The scars on our backs are sealed with the cruelest power. 7 spawn, 7 sigils.
You're number 7, the final piece of the rite. He needs us all for the Black Mass.
Our fates were sealed in his writing long ago. A promise to his favorite spawn, fulfilled in the crypt beneath his palace. This is our only chance to be free, to end centuries of slavery. You will not ruin it, Astarion.
No choice but to keep going.
My faith will protect me.
This needs to end. One way or another. They mentioned my scars and are right. I need to get to that crypt and find out what these damn markings are really for.
God's dizziness flows into you.
His mind is his own, but the Elder Brain touched him deeper than most. He must stay here. He will need time to recover.
The voice is gone, but I still hear its echoes. Reflections of reflections. Goddamn Gortash. He'll suffer for this. I'll drive Baldur and sword straight through his belly. I am older Ravengard. I will not stand by while...
Your parasites link. Pain splits your head, and you hear a distant voice, a whisper of a memory. It calls for you. All of you.
I saw your mind. A thing still in me. And there's one in you. I don't understand.
Relax your mind. I will show him.
Ravengard gasps as his thoughts consume yours. He sees everything. The Nautiloid journey, the perilous path to Moonrise, the astral prism, and the Emperor within.
By the hells. My life hinges on a mind flayer's whim, and Baldur's Gate hangs from its talons. Seems the fate of the city lies in your hands. Please, promise that you'll be the shield that defends, the sword that slays, and the hammer that rebuilds. Be our champion. May the Triad guide you.
You have beaten and tormented us to the brink of insanity. You cut out my eyes, but we will bow no more. Gondians! Rip the motivator from this bastard's hands! For Gond!
Ready for battle.
Moving.
That was close.
What happened to Obelia? Is she safe? My heart. I thought her lost. I would give more than just my sight to keep her safe. Our destination is the Neurosita, the nerve center of the Steel Watch. Guide me there, and I'll do the rest. My fellow Gondians, flee this prison! We're bringing this place down.
Heading there.
Well, so much for peace.
Quiet. Move with care.
Stay focused.
Onward. Your command.
We must keep going. Better get to it. Just check for anything useful.
The Neurosita awaits your input. The Neurosita is the epicenter of the Steel Watch, controlling and connecting every single watcher in the city. Its technology is far beyond anything you have ever seen. You will need more than magic or steel to destroy it. The machine doesn't respond.
We are losing time. You must guide me to the Neurosita before the Bay Knights send reinforcements. Lead the way. I'll listen to your steps and bring up the rear. It is time. Let us end. The Neurosita. I can hear its hum. Familiar, yet painful. I helped design the Steel Watchers, toiled night and day on the first bipedal prototype. It is fitting it ends this way. I will bring down not only the Steel Watch, but the very foundry itself. This place will be smoke and rubble when I am finished. Are you ready, my friend? Like Foundry, the Neurosita's exterior is near impossible to penetrate. However, its inner circuitry is highly unstable. I'm going to rain fire upon it from the inside out. Gond, let your hammer be my courage, your furnace my heart. We're alive! Blessed Gond! And the foundry crumbles behind us. The sound is as sweet as a well-oiled cog. Yet we paid the price in blood. So few of us remain. Gond's name will soon fade into the annals of history. I must leave now and gather those of us still standing. Look after this city, my friend. I pray it treats you better than it did us.
A good day to you, sir. I apologize, but Lady Janeth is not currently welcoming visitors. If you are here with regards to her recent marriage, you may leave any gifts or warm wishes with me, and I will ensure she receives them. Forgive me. As you can hear, Lady Janeth is indisposed at present. Please come back another time. What is happening inside? Lady Janeth wishes for some time alone with her new spouse and has sent her staff on holiday accordingly. In ordinary circumstances, I'd appreciate her generosity more fully, but, well, I prefer to be here for when she changes her mind. Were you to try and enter, there'd be nothing I could do to stop you. After all, I am on holiday. Do as you wish.
Do not squander my gifts.
Let's go. I wonder if this is worth the cost. Behold the dance of death. What's in here? Always room for more?
Here! What you doing? Get them sausage fingers off my crate! Yeah, well, no. I dug in, see? Looking for trinkets. Found them too. And I found them first, so you can find your own bleeding grave to rob. Wait, what? It's full of gold. Why don't you want it? That's so. I'll just help myself then.
What's hiding here?
What's this, cousin? Another absolutist come to see what we did to poor old Sarin. Your god took her mind, cultist, so ʔᴇᴇ took her head, and I burned the flesh from her bones. And now you come to interrupt the funeral rites. Yes, cousin. An excellent idea. Cousin says we will take you in return. He says you look just like kindling for Sarin's funeral pyre. I took my friend's life, but only after your god took her soul. Sarin, ʔᴇᴇ, and I, we were the three finest thieves in Baldur's Gate. We broke into the offices of Gortash, discovered he was with the Absolute too. Your fellow cultists hunted us, so we hid down here. We were safe, and so was our loot, until the darkness soured Sarin's mind. She kept our treasure from us. Said ʔᴇᴇ and I had gone strange. Hush, cousin. Sarin turned into a cultist herself, so we did what we had to. ʔᴇᴇ wept until his voice was gone, and then he was gone too, leaving only me to conduct Sarin's rites. And my cousins here. You cannot conduct the rites without a clan to bear witness, or some fuel for the fire. I cannot. I am the last of us left to do the rites. I must do the rites. Pass then, and do not come back. This is Saren's final resting place and a killing ground for all who come to disturb her. Soul will not be slave to anyone. Absolute
Best be on my way.
I am your death.
Dying for me, all of them.
Concentrate. Time to deal some punishment.